Today I'm with Boricua and Jay. Boricua, how old are you?
31.
Jay, how old are you?
31.
And I was passing by and I noticed you guys out here in the streets. How long have you been out here in the streets of Phoenix?
I've been out here going on almost 3 years.
Jay?
3 years also.
And how long have you been together?
We've been together going on close to a month.
You guys met out here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What Boricua, what caused you to come out here 3 years ago?
3 years ago was just, I guess you could say I didn't want to deal with the stress, the heartaches that I was going through with my family, the loss of my family, and then it just progressed as I got older, I guess you could say. And recently, about 8.5 months ago, is when I started doing the blues real heavy, and I did it to numb my feelings of myself, of the loss of my son. So it's a big thing to swallow when you do something that's really that's attached to you. So you try to do whatever you can to numb it so you don't have to go through it. And I wish that upon nobody. So for the families that do have kids out there, cherish every moment you have with them, because you never know if you're promised tomorrow with them. So these blues, they're no joke.
My condolences for the loss of your son 8 months ago. Jay, what caused you to come out to the streets?
Just the drugs, basically, you know. I mean, I came from a family that sheltered me and, you know, always kept me in. I didn't have no problems, but I did have an ex-boyfriend who was abusive, and when I finally left him after 8 years of being with him, I came out here in the streets and been out here ever since then. So 3 years.
And Boricua, you were recently diagnosed with some ailments. What was the doctor advising you recently?
Diagnosed with liver cancer, and recently I ended up getting arrested, and they took me to a hospital for I had a cellulitis with my leg, and it was really bad at the time, so they ended up taking me to the hospital. Well, the hospital they supposedly took me to was a heart, like a heart hospital, I guess they do over there, and they had no idea why they took me there, but I guess it was a blessing from God to take me over there, because I also found out that they said that I had a heart condition also, which I never knew about. So right now I'm just trying to do what I can to get my life together now that I know a little bit more of what's going on with my health, and I got somebody that's with me, that's right here by my side, that I got to make sure that I do everything I can to keep my health right, because if not, I don't need it to be another tragedy of somebody being lost. So I'm trying to do everything I can to get my health right and get my life back together the way it was.
Cancer runs in your family?
Yes.
You mentioned your mom and...
My mom has a bad heart also. My brother is diagnosed with lupus. He's also in prison, and he's already flatlined twice within the last 2 months. And I got a sister that's also has lupus. She's on blood thinners. She's very ill. She's also gotten to the point where she's became schizophrenic. Like, she doesn't have a bad memory. So it runs in the family. My dad has diabetes. So it's a tough thing to deal with right now, especially coming from a family that has that. And it's like, I don't blame it on just the genetics either, because I caused it, I guess, when I was in 7th and 8th grade. I was a big alcoholic, and it finally caught up to me, I guess you could say. So
what's your guys' plan now going forward? You've both battled addiction. You guys are both out here. That's how you guys met. Boricua, you have some medical conditions that need to be dealt with as soon as possible. Now, what's the next step for you guys going forward?
I've been kind of looking into, she doesn't know about it yet, but I've been looking into like treatment centers where they do co-ed, where we can still live together, be in the same room together. But it also, they help with the process of like helping us get off of this, and they also help us find like housing and jobs and stuff like that would help us out. So it's just the fact of putting our mind and effort into doing it. So
Jay, would you be supportive if Boricua found a treatment center and enrolled both of you into a program where you could try to get clean and get sober for each other?
Oh yeah, and especially just having a daughter. I want to say like a week ago, on the 7th. That's what actually I wanted to do, and I was hoping that he would, want to do it too, because you don't want to push somebody to do something they don't want to do, because they have to not only want to do it for themselves, but be ready. And I wasn't too sure if he was going to be ready or not, but now I know.
So your daughter born a week ago, where's your daughter at now?
Adoption. She's with the adoptive parents right now. Yeah, I had to give her up because, obviously these aren't living conditions for her.
When you were in the hospital giving birth, did the doctors offer you treatment or help? Did they even know that you were out here? What did they say?
The hospital that I went to, St. Joseph's, actually they did. I liked it there because they offered you a lot of help. And obviously I refused it because I'm not ready. But eventually, hopefully, it's not too late. Well, I'll be ready.
Boricua, if people are going to hear your story of lots of tragedy, medical conditions that, again, you have to deal with as soon as possible, because it's a bad mix. A bad heart, liver cancer, these blues, homelessness, you're not eating right, you're not sleeping right. It's just like a bad mix, right? It's like you're brewing the perfect storm, and nothing good is going to come out of it, right?
No.
So if somebody wants to help you to go to treatment, somebody wants to get you a meal, you have a Cash App, you said?
Yeah.
Do you know the name of it?
It's Blood 91, numbers 91. That's the way to find it if you guys want to help me out, and be very helpful and a blessing. So.
And I'm also gonna hand you some socks. You guys need some socks, right?
Yeah.
Some warm socks. Do you guys know what Narcan is?
Yes.
Yes.
Have you guys used it before?
No, I haven't had to use it.
Thankfully.
Yes, thank God.
That's crazy to say. As much as I smoke them, I never OD'd until I went to jail, and I wound up taking a pill in there and snorting it in there, and I wound up ODing in there. And it's crazy because it's a different effect, I guess they say. And I'm like, I smoked so many blues, and it's like never OD'd, but I snorted one pill and it caused me to OD, and it's crazy. It's a feeling that, like I said again, I hope nobody has to go through that, because it's not fun, and these streets ain't the life that people think it is. it's not a place to just have fun, because you do got a lot of struggles, and I think it's more struggles than actually doing it the right way and working and living the right way.
Nothing glamorous, nothing fun about being out here, right?
I don't know.
No.
It looks fun because you ain't got nobody to tell you nothing, but then you gotta look at it the other way. Now you got the police, the law enforcement that's gonna be telling you things now. So,
But what looks fun about being outside homeless? I don't understand. But it's not. It's not the life that it looks or it seems to be.
you got the winter right now, and like these last 3 days that I've seen so far, it's been like 39 degrees, and when days that we don't have jackets or we don't have a blanket to cover up, like, people got to realize that it gets colder for the kids that think that it's cool to be out here. Like,
I've actually where a couple people have actually passed away in their sleep because of how cold it was. And I actually had a homegirl who had an older man that would sleep with her, in the winters, passed away right next to her. And she woke up like traumatized.
Yeah, we as humans don't belong outside. You know, we need to be indoors, and that addiction is what has you guys out here, right? And you deserve a better life. You guys seem like really good people that are just caught up in a cycle of crap. But you guys know what you guys have to do. You guys are clear-headed right now and know what you have to do. You know where you're at and what you have to do to get out. So I'm gonna hand you a blessing bag from one of my subscribers, a friend of mine. Her name is Shorty. Can you look in there, Boricua, to see if those are items that you could use? And it's a red bag, so I know you like the color red. Boricua, can't hook you up, okay?
hell yeah, it's stuff we can use. You got goodies.
Use and eat.
Wrong color, huh? I'm gonna tell her about that. So
Well,
got
you
some
can use
wine?
those, huh?
Oh yeah, there's a bunch of stuff
Just
in here.
kidding.
You got water, you got food, socks that you can have right here too.
and there's also like a little letter, right?
Oh yeah, there is a letter in here.
The little letter has a $5 gift card to QT and a little voucher for a thirst buster at Circle K.
Cowboys.
Gotta talk to her about that, right?
Yeah. Let me see. It says, first I want to say thank you for accepting this blessing bag. My family and Victor helped me make for you. I only ask that you do me a favor and say a prayer for me, and as I battle my struggles with depression, anxiety, and awful thoughts as well. When you can, please pay it forward and bless someone, and by simply being a friend and helping someone in need. I hope these items help out a little. Be safe, and please call Art to go to treatment. Give it a shot, please. We really do care about you. And I'm praying for you, Shorty. Stay up, stay blessed, and stay groovy. Shorty, I like it, but Cowboys again.
So, Boricua, Jay, thank you guys very much. I appreciate you guys sharing your story. Your story is going to impact one person out there to not come out here, right? A youngster is not going to come out to the streets because you guys had the courage to share your story. You should be proud of each other. Your family should be proud of you, okay? So thank you guys very much. I'm going to give you my card with my number. You can call me if you need to write a treatment or need to talk to somebody, okay? Please stay safe. We'll talk soon.